on Valentine's Day is Friday, people often feel the need to make sure that they get the right gift, maybe plan the right date night.
However, even more important than a once-a-year celebration of your love is your commitment to your relationship.
Every single day. So Dr. Nura Mowzoon joining us live with more. That is what Valentine's Day should be all about. Love every day.
Love every day, not just one day of the year.
So how do you kind of get into that mindset? Because everybody kind of puts so much pressure and so much time and energy into making that one day special. But how do you make sure that that happens for the rest of the 364 days?
That's a lot of effort and energy.
It is. It's a lot of pressure for one day. And I think it's also, we tend to think of things in like milestones. Like you get married and now you've arrived. It's Valentine's Day and now you love each other. When really we should be thinking about it more as something that should be maintained regularly. And the best way to maintain it, there's a few tips on how to make sure that your relationship stays strong. The first one is that you shouldn't stop dating. So we kind of act as if once we're married, we've arrived, and now you can kind of go on cruise control and it's all good and you don't really need to try so hard. But really, the most important thing you can do is keep dating after you're married, which
Does it have to be expensive dates or the expensive bouquet of roses or the jewelry? It can be simple, right?
Absolutely. And actually dating it's not so much about the money that you spend, it's about the time that you spend together, and it's about having regular vulnerable conversations together. That's probably the golden ticket to a happy marriage 20, 30, 50 years deep, is regular heart-to-heart check-ins that go beyond who's picking up the kids.
Sure. Well, that's what I was going to say. Communication must be a huge one as well then in all of this, because you have to keep those lines of communication open during a relationship.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also regularly appreciating one another.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of what happens when we go on cruise control is we forget to tell our partner how much they mean to us and what we love about them. And we criticize a little bit too easily and don't compliment enough. And then
it's easy to fall into that rut, that's for sure.
Yeah. You just stay in a place of gratitude and regular vulnerability and regular intentional connection.
How do you remind yourself to do that? Or how do you remind your significant other to do that without nagging or sounding like you're nagging?
That's a very good question.
Because I might be like, Johnny, you're being a little critical. You didn't need to make that comment. And really, I'm trying to say that hurts my feelings when it may not be a big deal, but he may not think it's a big deal. Love you, Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny.
Just saying, it happens to everyone.
Well, I think the best thing that we can do is model for our partner the behavior that we want to see from them. You know, it's not fair to ask them to treat us in a way that we're not consciously treating them. And then, you know, when they are treating us in the way that we like, we appreciate that. That's part of showing appreciation, is acknowledging that this is what works for me, this is what I like, this is it's beneficial to us.
We've only got a couple seconds left, but what's the best kind of resource if people are still wanting to get more information about this topic? How can they do that?
Well, they can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Nura Mowzoon. There's books out there.
I love your post, by the way, because you do put little kind of anecdotes up.
And great articles that you write.
Yeah, I try. Thank you.
I have to ask, I know we're probably going to get the wrap any second, but one last question. Should you do something special for Valentine's Day, even though you do every day?
Yeah.
But should you make a big deal of Valentine's Day?
You should if it matters to your partner.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks.
After the break, Valentine's Day, sweet